Good morning, good afternoon. Lee, we want to see your face, not your hat. This is Carla from Learn English by Speaking English show, and Lee will explain why he is wearing a cap because that cap is a very special cap. It's not a typical yarmulke, but he's going to explain yarmulkes and he's going to tell a story in a moment. Meanwhile, I want to welcome everyone to the show. This is Carla from the Learn English by Speaking English show, and we are here to speak in English. Remember, when you come to the show, one, if you're a boy or a man, you need no exceptions to have your camera working and on. And if I cannot see you when you come in, and someone else comes in and has a camera working, that person will get priority. It's very, very important. If you want to come to the show, I just put in the ticker banner that you can come in by going to GiggleFest University, go live with Carla, and find that StreamYard link. I already talked about having your camera on. There has been some issues with StreamYard and getting on. I think you can get on just clicking by the link that I sent out. If you have a problem, you may also need to go back and and make sure that you are signed into Facebook. It's possible that StreamYard is now asking you for your link, your Facebook or your YouTube password to come in. I'm just warning you. Did you have any issues, Lee, coming to the show? Lee, did you have any issues coming to the show today? Was it easy for you?
I had to unmute myself. Yes, it was very easy. No problem at all.
Okay, so maybe I had a friend have an issue today and he couldn't get into Mindpour. You get the link by going to GiggleFest University. I will put that in the chat in a moment, but give me a chance to just go through the simple rules and then I'll put it in the chat. I need to grab it and give it to you. Number 2, ladies can come without the camera. Number 2, when we are in StreamYard, it's very important that only one person has their mic on at a time. Or, yeah, if more people have their mic on, it doesn't work. For those who are there now, in the caption, I put the link of the show in the caption above the pictures of me and Lee. So you can get it there. Just click on more and you'll find the link. I will put it in a moment. Number 3, you must be dressed appropriately. No underwear. Please wear a nice shirt. You don't need a tie. You don't need to be fancy, but you need to be nicely dressed. And number 4, no one is going to be allowed in if you are laying down in bed. If there's a reason for it, just let me know and I will allow you. But for most people, you need to be sitting up and acting like you're in a classroom. Lee's real good about that. He knows what to do and he does it so very, very well. Lee, I want you to, one, introduce yourself. Two, I want you to talk about your yarmulke, which is an unusual yarmulke. And three, tell a good story while I get this information out to everyone. And I will chirp in. Don't worry.
Okay, well, I'm happy to do that. So first of all, my name is Lee Weissman. It says right there. And I live just outside of Washington, D.C., very close to Carla, actually. And although I just moved here from California, I was a teacher for about 25 years. I taught history and Jewish studies. And I'm now, I don't know, maybe semi-retired. I don't know what you call me exactly. But I live here in Washington, and my daughter lives here in Washington as well. So that's my story. So about this hat on my head, which can be called a yarmulke or a kippah. It's essentially the same as for those of you who are in Pakistan or in other Muslim countries, it's a kufi. We have Jewish people have a custom to cover our heads, and we really cover our heads at all times. Some people cover their heads only when they eat and when they pray, and some people cover their heads all the time. And the idea is that it's a reminder of the presence of God. It's a reminder that we are supposed to be humble in the presence of God, and so we wear a hat. Now that could be any kind of hat. There are lots of different kinds of head coverings. This is one I happen to like. Sometimes you'll see little tiny ones. Sometimes they're very small. Sometimes they're big. Sometimes people actually wear the hat. So that's the story behind the hat. And a story. I think Carla wanted me to tell a story. I just reread a story that I love, and it's a story that I loved in childhood. And I reread it, and I don't know if I can tell it, but I'll try to tell it. The story, it's a story from a writer named O. Henry.
Lee, did I hear you say you're going to try to tell a story, or you're going to do it?
Well, I'm going to tell the story, but I'm going to try to tell that story. That story is hard to tell.
No, Lee, you're not trying. You are doing.
Well, yeah.
No, you are doing. Even if you don't remember that whole story.
Okay, I remember those. Okay, well, in any case, I will tell you the story as best as I remember it.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Is
Thank
much
you so much.
better.
Okay, so the story is by a famous American writer named O. Henry, and actually that was not his real name, that was a pen name. And the story is called The Gift of the Magi. It actually takes place during Christmas, ironically, since I'm not a Christian, but that's when it took place. And the story goes that there was, I think it's a husband and wife. It could have been a brother and sister, but let's say a husband and wife. And she had beautiful long hair. She just had this incredible, lustrous long hair. And every night, she would take a little bit of oil and she put the oil on her hair, and she had an old ugly brush, and she would brush her hair 100 times on each side, and she would lavish all this attention on this beautiful hair that she had with this horrible brush. And the brush, would catch on her hair, and she would scream, because there were knots, and it would pull at the knots, and she'd be in horrible pain. And when she did that, and her husband saw this, and he felt so bad for her. He really wanted to do something nice for her. And he himself, the only thing valuable that he had was he had a little gold watch, been given to him by his father. It was very, 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 a very special watch, and it really meant a lot to him. But this watch, he'd put it in his pocket, and he was always afraid it was going to get lost because he didn't have a chain for the watch. In those days, you would take a chain, and you would put a chain on your button, and it would go down to the watch and have a chain. So she thought, I'm going to go out and I'm going to buy him a chain for his watch uh, as a present. And because really it's something that he really wants and he really treasures that watch, and it would be a beautiful thing to give him a chain. But then she thought to herself, I don't know what I can possibly sell. I don't have anything really that's worth anything. How can I sell anything in order to get the money to buy the chain? They were very poor. He, on the other hand, he looked at her, and every night she would brush her hair with that horrible brush. And he thought, I want to buy her a beautiful comb. I want to buy her a beautiful tortoiseshell comb so that she can comb her hair and she won't have to scream because of the knots. But it'll be very, very, easy for her. So what did he do? He took his watch, and he sold his watch. And for the amount of money he sold the watch, he was able to buy this beautiful comb with silver and tortoise shell. It was absolutely beautiful. Meanwhile, she thought to herself, I want to buy this. I want to buy a gold chain for his gold watch. This is what can I possibly sell? And she thought, you know what? This beautiful hair of mine, I could sell it. Maybe somebody wants to buy it for a wig. And so she went to the wig maker and she said, how much would you give me for this hair? Well, I can give you such, and it was a lot of money. So she sold her hair, all of her hair, and she took that money and she bought a chain for the watch. So it came time for them to exchange gifts. It was Christmas when they exchanged gifts, and she hands him the little box, and he opens it up. And it's a gold chain. And he looks, and his eyes are sad. He says, you bought me a gold chain. She says, yes, it's for your gold watch. And he begins to cry a little bit. He thinks, well, at least, I'll give her comb, give her the gift. And he pulls out the comb, and then she takes her hat off, and he sees that she has no more hair anymore. She cut off all of her hair. So he gave a gift. He sacrificed for her, and she sacrificed for him. And neither one of them got the gift, but what they really got is the gift of love. And I always love this story because really when we love somebody, like, what's so beautiful is when we have to give up something for them. And that's the real gift that we give them. It's not the physical gifts that we give them. It's the gift of ourself that we give. It's what we're willing to give up for someone else that really is the beauty of a relationship of love. So that's why I shared the story, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I see we have a lot of people in the comments. Thank you so much for for all your beautiful comments.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of comments too, and I want to know, why are you not coming in? Remember, this is a show where you want to make mistakes so you learn. The more mistakes you make, the better the show is. Don't worry about it. Get out of your comfort zone and come and speak. Right. Lee, can you speak a little about getting out of your comfort zone? You do it so beautifully.
Yeah, I do it often, at least. Yeah, I mean, I heard a story once, a really beautiful story. Somebody, it was actually a Rabbi Abraham Twersky, was talking about lobsters. And he said, do you know how lobsters grow? Well, lobsters have hard shells, and they're inside that hard shell. They get bigger and bigger and bigger, and at some point, that hard shell just seems to be like too tight for them. So what do? They dive down to the bottom of the ocean, and they find a little crack, in the rocks, and they crawl into that crack in the rocks, and they hang out in the crack in the rocks, and they shed their shell, and they're sitting there, and they're very vulnerable, and they're very right. It's very dangerous because they could easily be attacked or something like that. But they shed the shells and they hide down there until they grow a new shell, right? Until they grow a new shell. So he said, what would happen is if that lobster were to like take some kind of medication or something and say, oh, okay, this pain, I don't want to deal with this pain. I don't want to have to struggle, right? And if they decided never to dive down to the bottom and never to shed their shell and never to grow, what would happen to them? Well, they would become a stunted lobster, a tiny little stunted lobster, and they'd be in pain all the time, right? That's kind of how we are. We're always going to grow. Deep inside, we always want to grow. And we have this, we're pushing out, but sometimes we stifle ourselves. So putting ourselves into uncomfortable situations, putting ourselves into situations where we have to be a little bit different, better, more courageous than maybe we normally are, makes a huge difference. It gives us the opportunity to shed those shells and to be able to grow as human beings. If we never stress ourselves, if we never put ourselves in difficult situations, then we're never going to grow. And so it's good to put yourself into a situation where you have to do something which maybe makes you a little uncomfortable. So having said that, come on in. Not that this is uncomfortable. This is actually nice. You're sitting here in my living room. See, there's my living room. There's my couch behind me. Right? You can come sit there and come talk to me in English, and who knows, you might learn a lot. Could happen.
I am having trouble. People are writing messages to me, Lee, and I cannot get to them. If you're writing and asking me how to get to the show, all you need to do is click on that Giggle Fest University link. It's in the banner. It's above the show in the description. It is also in the link right now. So all you need to do is come and talk. This is casual speaking. And for some reason, Lee, people are having trouble understanding us. People who may be having trouble understanding may be having a slow internet connection. So, Lee, when you are speaking, we need to keep in mind that we need to speak slowly. The slower we speak, the better. That's not just for you as a reminder, Lee. It is for everyone who comes here. We know if you're having trouble getting into the link, please let me know, because there seems to be a need to do a few different issues with StreamYard now. If you're not connected in an actual group, if you don't have a StreamYard account, StreamYard is not easily letting people in. I had someone have trouble getting to the show today on Mindful because he wasn't logged into his Facebook account, and he forgot his Facebook name password, and he could not get in. So you may need to do that. unless you have a StreamYard account. I know Lee does, so it makes it a little easier. But a lot of people are having some issues today. And I was really surprised about that. Lee, you said you got in very easily, correct?
Yes, I have a StreamYard. I have a StreamYard account, so maybe
Right.
that's. It was very, very easy. Simple, simple, simple.
And I think many of the people who watch do not know that. Please, Lee, can you share the show out on your timeline so people know that we're here? Or maybe you've already done that.
I have not done that, but I can probably do that.
Do it from your phone.
From my phone. Okay. I don't know how to do that from my phone.
No, all you do is you go to, I tagged you. You can go to the Speak English Foundation page, Lee.
Okay. Hold on, I'll figure it out.
I'm going to give you directions so you can do it as we are talking.
Okay.
And see where it says share on the bottom right?
Okay. Well, English Foundation, what?
Speak English Foundation.
Okay. Speak English Foundation. Okay. Speak English Foundation.
We are doing well, Sargini, but you shouldn't be asking here. Come to the show. You are very welcome to come and speak. That's what this show is about. It's not for you to be afraid to speak, it's to encourage you to speak in English. I've been doing this for 4 years. I know that there's been a break because of my problems with Facebook, but you guys can come now and speak in English. I am used to having a lot of people here. And Lee also remembers when I did have loads of people, correct, Lee? I'm not lying.
Yes, I remember. I remember.
Lee, you
Yes.
need to close.
Yes, I had to close it. Yes, I know. I got it. Don't worry. I got it.
Okay, Irvin is here. Irvin, we want to see your face, not your.
Okay. We are.
How are you?
We're all hatted up today.
Lee, one person at a time. So only one person can have their mic on at a time from now on. Irvin, hello. Lee, close your mic, please. Oh, it is closed. Irvin, you need to close your mic when someone else is talking. Irvin, can you please introduce yourself? And Lee, we're not going to answer comments in the chat. They need to come and talk. If we answered comments in the chat, it makes them not have to come. So I'm not going to show those comments anymore. You come to the show if you want to be here. Irvin, please introduce yourself. Who are you and where do you live? Irvin, open up your mic so you can talk, please. To open up your mic, it's very easy. All you need to do, there's a on the bottom. I could not listen. Okay, he was having some issues, some internet issues. Hopefully he will be back. And here he is. He's back. Irvin, can you hear me now?
Have you listened me?
Yes, we can hear you. Do not use your earbuds. Come in without your earbuds. That's
I
the
could not listen to you correctly.
can can
Balpuna
you
wala ko Jamina. Balpuna sara. Balpuna sara wala ko. I could.
Irvin, you need to speak in English and you need to speak with us, not someone else. Okay? Forget those people now. Irvin, tell us where you are from. You have a poor internet connection. Irvin, Irvin, go near your. No, Irvin, listen. You may not talk. We can't hear you. You need to listen. Your internet connection is poor. Please go and sit near your router. You will get a better internet connection. We cannot hear you. Do you want to help, please? Lee, can you help, please? Help him understand. Lee, you're muted.
Unfortunately, we couldn't hear you well because of your internet connection. So the best thing that you can do is go closer to your router, and that might help you get a better connection. I see people are commenting, and
They can't join.
yeah, they can't seem to join. I feel so bad about that.
So do I. Fatima, tell us what the problem is. Write it in the comments what the problem is. You may need to use your Facebook password to come to the show. I hear that you can't join, but when you get to that page, put in your Facebook password and you will be able to join. Don't tell us your name, just come to the show. Sardini, we're not going to answer you that way. Come to the show and talk. So, Lee, do you have another story to tell?
Another story to tell. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. I have lots of stories. A story that I've been thinking of. I thought of today in relation to something else. Maybe it applies to this today. Is there were once two porters, right? People who carry things, and they were up in the mountains. Imagine that they were like maybe Sherpas. They were carrying big backpacks.
Excuse me for one moment. People are telling me that the link is not on GiggleFest University. It is.
It's on the bottom.
It's on the bottom. If you go to my GiggleFest University, you click on Go Live with Carla, and you will see the link at the bottom of it. The rules are up front on the top, and then the bottom is the link. It is there. Colleen, Colleen, you know how to find it. It is on Giggle Fest University.
Yeah,
Lee would not be here if it wasn't. Yes, Lee.
Yeah, you do have to scroll all the way to the bottom, and it's on the bottom left side. On the bottom left side, and you'll just see that there's a link there. It's not always easy to see, actually, but it is there. It is there.
The person saying it is someone who has came to the show on Tuesday and got here. It is there. Trust me, it is there. Colleen, you can get there the same way you did on Tuesday. Okay, Lee, tell your story. I will be quiet.
Okay. So,
one moment. Colleen, listen to me. If that's an old link, you need to refresh your browser. The new link is there. That's with your internet. I cannot help you with that. You need to go and refresh your browser. The new link is here, or Lee could not be here. Okay, Lee, tell the story.
Okay, so there were these two carriers, and they're both carrying very big backpacks, and they were both going up the same mountain. And one of them was walking up the mountain, and he was complaining the entire way. And the other one, he was getting up the mountain also, but he was working hard. You could see, but he wasn't complaining. He wasn't. Finally, they got up to the top of the mountain. He said, "I don't understand." He says, "Is your backpack that much lighter than mine?" He says, "Nope." He says, "My backpack weighs exactly the same as yours." He says, "So what's the difference between you and me? Why is it that I was struggling and complaining, and you're just dancing up the hill?" He says, "Tell me, what do you have in your backpack?" He says, "Me, I have bricks. I'm carrying bricks up here." He says, "Ah." He says, "Me, I have diamonds. Everything in my backpack is all diamonds, the same weight as yours. But the fact that I know that I'm carrying diamonds makes me happy." Right? And I think this is, a very powerful lesson. We all have struggles, right? We all have struggles. We all have things that we carry. We have burdens. We have stuff that is difficult for us. But if we believe that that's valuable, if we believe that those difficulties are valuable, that they're precious, like diamonds, then of course we're going to be able to carry them much more easily. If we feel like if it's all bricks, right, we're just carrying the weight and it's not really for anything, and it's not precious to us, then it's not going to be there's not going to be any pleasure in that. So that's my second story.
We'll talk about it in a moment. Colleen, listen to me. Your browser needs to be refreshed. The new link is there. These people Lee could not be here if it wasn't there. Irfan could not be here if the link was not correct. Please refresh your browser. Maybe go out, close down your phone, and restart and come back, because the new link is there. Lee, could you please tell him that? Could you please tell Colleen that you came using the link on GiggleFest University? He does not believe me.
I did. I came on that very one. That's what I did. So unless maybe is there a link to an old page or something like that? Or?
No, what it is if you have, sometimes the browser does not update, and that his browser doesn't update because of problems with the internet. It could be anything. But everything is correct. We know that because you couldn't be here. I didn't give you a special link to come. And that's why I don't give you a special link, Lee, because of that. I think Maria is trying to come, but they're having trouble with they're having an internet issue. I don't know what to do. Irfan, your internet is poor. We can't talk to you. Let me see if I can bring you in again. Well, here's someone you know.
Hey, Fatima.
I'm going to let you talk to her, but we need her to understand she needs to mute herself while one of us is talking. Only one person can be talking at a time. Will you talk to her, please?
How are you? Hey, Fatima, how are you?
I am fine. Thank you so much. And finally, I am joining your show.
Very nice. That's very nice. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to see you. So what projects are you doing these days?
Nowadays, I am taking the awareness session of my community people, especially the women and the children.
Very, very nice. Are you teaching now? Are you in the classroom? What projects are you?
No, it's not the classroom project. I am working on my as social activist. I'm working for the community, and I'm part of the One Community Institute, which is working for the community. They are providing the training about the technology, about the stitching, the language.
Very nice. Very nice. And you're enjoying that?
Definitely, I am.
Good. Very good. Very good.
Excuse me for one moment, guys. Someone's asking who can join. Anyone can join, and any age can join today. Just come and join us. This is a show, the general show for everyone. You can be 2 years old, you can be 100 years old today and come today. And not really 2 years old. You need to be at least 5 or 6. Okay. I'm trying to correct all these issues that are coming up. So, Fatima, I have one quick question. What was your problem getting to the show?
Actually, I'm clicking the link which you are showing, which I'm which is showing on the Facebook page. So when I clicking there, so they are what was they are saying that when you will be comment on that there, so then you will be patani, I don't know what, or there is no any option to join. And I was clicking the which you are explaining, okay, you go there, so I follow your instructions, so then I will be able to join you and read all the instructions. Okay, very first you will be mute yourself or wait for your turn, like this all instructions. Then I'm clicking the link.
So in other words, you just like I tell everyone, you need to go to the gigglefestuniversity.com, go live with Carla to come to the show. And that goes for everyone. It goes for Lee, who's down the street from me, so to speak. It goes for people in Pakistan. It goes for everyone around the world. You need to do that to come to the show. Please. I can't help you I can't come and do it for you. I wish I could, but it's impossible. So, having said that, Irfan, your internet is just too slow. Lee, do you want to talk to her? Because I know she wants to talk to you more than me. So
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that. I'm a fan of Fatima, so I've been watching a lot of the things she's been doing online and interviews and little peeks at her projects for a long time. And she did an interview with me also, right? Which was actually a lot of fun. So all I remember is it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed talking to you. But it's great that you're doing so well. How's Barira?
Barira, mashallah, she is good, and she also busy in some activities. And Kala, I am also want to talk to you, and it is very, I'm very happy to join after the long time your show. My journey of the social media, Lee, I starting from the Carla show. The firstly I appear in the Carla show.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's definitely true.
Okay, Fatima. I'm glad you want to talk to you. You know, it's been over how many years that you haven't come? You've been sending your daughter. You have sent your son at times. But you completely disappeared on me. And I couldn't figure out why. So what's going on? I missed you.
Actually, I don't know. On same time, I was busy in somewhere, so that's why I didn't join you.
So you came yesterday. Did you enjoy Clubhouse?
Yesterday?
You came to my show on Clubhouse yesterday. In fact, that's why I didn't get to leave, because I stayed to talk to you. Do you remember?
Clubhouse. Actually, I don't know. Clubhouse I'm not used properly. I'm just trying to understand how to be part of the Clubhouse. There are so many people is continuously, so I'm just clicking, so automatically I'm joining one group. So when and I'm listening for a while, then I am get out from the show, then I'm searching okay, what is going on in other clubhouse like this. I'm just getting know okay, how to be utilize the clubhouse and how to be the part of any. But I didn't see your clubhouse. I don't know.
You were there. I spoke to you. I told you to come today. You don't remember? I remember very, very well.
Actually, sometimes okay, maybe I don't know.
I was excited to see you. I told you to come here yesterday.
Okay. It's this is amazing thing that you are saying, but the message is not. I'm getting your message, but I'm here. So in Urdu we say कि दिल को दिल से राह होती है. In English we say कि there is a will and there is a way. I think so. Okay. नहीं, ये नहीं होगा. Sorry, I didn't translating perfectly, but you are missing me, so I am here. I can't hear you.
I have been missing a lot of people recently. I feel bad because I couldn't go live on Facebook. So
Okay.
I had to close it down for a little while.
What's wrong with your Facebook account? Why you are not live on the Facebook?
We don't know. Facebook kicked me off and told me I was being abusive.
Oh my God.
And we have no idea what that was about.
I saw your video. Okay, you are recover your account and now you will be able to go live.
Right, my account is now recovered. I can now go live on Facebook. So you see me again. And people have been having trouble getting my notifications. So that's another issue. I don't know what to do. And your daughter is supposed to come on Sundays and she hasn't come yet.
Okay. Let me correct one thing. The Barira is my niece and she is the daughter of my elder sister.
Oh, wait a minute. I got your sister came yesterday.
Oh,
Your
my God.
sister came. I'm sorry. I got the names confused. Excuse me.
Yes, I was surprised. I didn't attend your clubhouse. How is it possible?
No, it wasn't you, obviously. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm thinking how it's possible. I was there and you talked to me and you said to me that I will be joined to this session, but I don't remember. It's
Now I know because it was Koser, not you.
Yeah. She is Casa.
Right. And you doing
usually one thing I want to tell you, usually people don't got me. Usually people remember me. But my name is very common.
what I want to ask of everyone, and I don't know why people are sending messages to me while I am on air. I want everyone to begin sharing this show out because people are forgetting that I am here and we need to tell them. So if you could just press that share button and come to the show, it would be really good. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Do you want to say anything else, Fatima? Because there's two more people that Lee and I need to speak with.
I just want to say you are doing the very great job. So many people, because of you, now able to speak fluently in English, and your show, Carla show, is amazing show. I also learned so many things. I enjoy a lot your show, and it make me able to connect so many good people through your show as well. And Mr. Lee, I am also the connect with Mr. Lee and Mr. I take his interview and sharing so many things, my activities. So he is asking me about which type of project you are doing. So keep doing these things, and I'm wishing you Facebook will allow to you, and you will be again appear on the Facebook. So it will be, uh, you know, so many people are waiting that where is the Carla?
Well, I'm so happy to hear that. What I if you could do me a favor and share it out for to your friends and your family, it would be great. And Fatima, you have not interviewed me yet.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Inshallah, soon I will take your interview.
We'll see. I will be here. It's harder to schedule me because I'm online for the shows, but we can do it. It would have to be later your time.
Okay, fine. I will coordinate to you and to manage the times, your suitable time which you feel comfortable. So then I will be schedule your time, and then I will be take your interview, and it will be really a great honor for me. I'm taking your interview.
No problem. Just ask me good questions.
Okay, fine. That's great. Inshallah.
Okay. Don't worry. You ask me the questions you want to ask at the moment. Don't get crazy about it. Wait, do you want to say anything to her before I move forward to someone else?
No, just a pleasure to see you again. Really nice. I'm always glad to see that you're doing well and doing so many good things.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And you need to keep doing it, okay?
Thank you so much.
And stay and listen, but share the show out because people don't realize that I am still here. I've been forgotten when I wasn't here. Okay, Colleen, I'm going to let you say hello quickly and we'll move on to the next person. Please introduce yourself.
Hello. Hi everyone. I'm Kaleem from Pakistan, especially from Peshawar. I'm a student and I'm a farmer also. There's a short introduction of mine.
Colleen, I have spoken to you before and you should know this. Once you introduce yourself, do you need to tell them that this is my short introduction?
Sorry, I didn't hear you very well.
Colleen, when you introduce yourself, you need to listen now. When you introduce yourself, do you need to tell them this is my short introduction?
No,
Why did you do that, Colleen?
I'm sorry.
It's not a question of being sorry, it's a question of learning.
Yes,
So, why did you do that? You and I have spoken about this many, many times.
yes, we did it, but now I'm so much exhausted. I'm so much tired. Maybe that's why I have forget that, and I have the internet trouble. So maybe that's why I'm a bit nervous and a bit tired. So can that be a reason?
Colleen, you have spoken to me how many times?
Countless. It maybe it's become countless now.
So, why did you forget this? This is very, very important for you to know.
Yes, I will remember it and will not should repeat this mistake again.
Why do you think it's so important?
It is important because it is introduction. People like I introduce myself. How much is it long or short? But it's just the introduction. I don't need to explain. It is a short introduction or it is a long introduction. It is introduction. Just
Right. And you've already done it. You don't need to
yes,
tell people that you are introduced. If you went to a party, Colleen, and I'm going to let Lee speak to you also, would you say, "Hi, I'm Colleen. I am a student of accounting and I'm a farmer, and this is my introduction"?
it's a bit informal. Uh,
Right.
I will.
It's
Sorry,
not,
I didn't.
it's unimportant for you to say that completely
Yeah.
because you already introduced yourself.
Yes.
You think you need to do it because you're on camera. It's not any different if you were at a party. You would say
Yes.
the same thing. Lee, do you want to say anything to him? Say hello? I don't know if you've met him before.
I
Yes,
believe
we
maybe we
have met
met.
before.
We have met before. Yes, yes. I remember.
Hello, Lee.
Um, I
Hi, how
remember.
are you?
Yeah, you're staying out on the
Oh,
family farm.
what? Lee? Lee, wait a moment. Both of you need to listen to each other. Colleen keeps on interrupting you. You're talking and Colleen's talking. Colleen, you need to learn to wait before you talk. I think it may be your internet, but I know you can do better than you're doing. Okay, Lee and Colleen.
In any case, it's nice to see you again. I do remember you. I remember that you were staying on the family farm, correct?
Yes.
Yes, very good. What is it that you got? What is it that you are farming there? What are you growing?
We farm different type of different kind of crops and some fodder crops for animals, like
Mhm.
and for our food requirement, and also for some money which we sold directly to the government or some other people, like sugar cane and wheat, corn and tobacco, even some kind of vegetables, most probably tomato, onions, garlic, and potatoes. These kind uh, of crops we cultivate. And currently on our farm there are sugarcane and corn, and like okra is there in our fields, and some kind of fodder are also grown up there for our animals, which I don't know what is called them in English.
That's interesting. I like I like everything you said except for okra. It's the one vegetable I can't eat. Right? What is it called? Bindi. I hate it. Oh, the horrible, horrible.
Yeah,
I
yes, yeah, yes.
oh, I can't eat it. I don't know. It's too slippery for me. But all the others I like. So do you ever have to buy vegetables, or do you eat only the vegetables that you grow on the farm?
No, we just grow seasonal vegetables, and not all the vegetables that are available in the market are grown in our home. So we grow some selective kind of vegetables. Other we buy from the markets and from the Sunday bazaar or from the fair, which are near our home.
That's very interesting. And what do you are you studying agriculture, or what are you studying?
No, agriculture is basically
Oh, I think maybe you froze. Uh-oh, I think poor Kaleem froze.
Yeah, he'll go out and come back.
Okay.
He freezes a lot. Um, his internet connection isn't great. Okay, Kaleem, I'm going to mute you. Are you there now? Kaleem, are you there? Okay. Okay, can you do me a favor, Lee, and speak with, and I'll speak with Sultan Faison Bahu too, but could you start the conversation because I need to get a message to someone now. Someone.
Okay, Sultan. How do you like to be? What name do you like to use for people to call you, Sultan? Do you like to be called Sultan, Faizan?
Sorry, I am not able to get you.
Well,
Could you repeat?
what name do you prefer?
For what?
What name do you like to be called by? What's your name?
Sultan.
Sultan. Okay, nice to meet you, Sultan. Where are you
Thank you.
from?
I am from DI Khan, KPK, Pakistan.
Very nice. And are you a student or do you work?
I am a student of FSC and currently I am studying in Lahore, Pakistan. Basically, my hometown is in DI Khan, but currently I am in Lahore.
So you're living in Lahore. Is Lahore a bigger city than your hometown?
Sorry?
Is Lahore a much bigger place than your hometown?
Yes, it's much bigger.
Uh-huh. How has that been? How has that been to live in a big city like that? You like it?
Yes, it was a great experience while coming there. Initially, it was difficult for me for adjusting there, but with the passage of time, I have managed everything.
Are you living in a hostel or are you living on your own?
Actually, there is my uncle's home there, and I am living with him there in Lahore.
Yeah, and that must be so. It must be nice that you get to live with family and get good home cooked food. You don't have to eat at the hostel and eat that horrible food. You get good food. That's good.
Absolutely, sir.
And what did you say you were studying? You said FIC. What does that mean?
FSC, it means 11th class.
11th class? Okay. Very
Yes.
good. And when you graduate, what do you want to do?
Sorry.
What would you like to do for a job when you graduate?
I want to be a software engineer.
Software engineer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What kind of projects would you like to work on if you could choose what you work on? What would you like to do? What kind of projects?
I would like to do projects like game development
Mm.
and this type of projects I would like to have.
Are you a gamer? Do you like to play? Do you play games?
No, actually, I don't play so much as my studies are going on, and
Good.
I could not get enough time for gaming. So therefore,
But some people, some people they do it anyway, and they lose a lot of time that way. I know people who destroyed their college career because they spent all their time gaming.
mm,
Interesting. I come from California. I lived in California, and in California there are it's big game companies where they have a lot of software people working on games.
Oh, right.
One of my former students actually was working on games from the animation side. Actually, worked on like the software and animation. It's just pretty interesting. Very good. And do you have you're staying with your uncle? Do you have cousins who live there also?
Yes, there is one cousin there.
That's very nice. Is he close to your age?
No, he's I think 5 years old.
5 years
He's a
older.
kid.
Oh, 5 years old, only 5 years. Okay, that could be fun. It's fun to have a little kid around. It's nice.
Yes, they.
Very good. Very good. Well, it was very nice to meet you. A pleasure.
Thank you.
Can I say hello?
I,
Hello.
To whom are
Sultan.
you?
Do your friends call you Sultan, Faison, or Bahu?
Some call me as Sultan, some as Faizan, and some call me as Bahu.
What do you like people to call you?
Sultan.
Oh, you want to be called Sultan. What does
Yes.
Sultan mean in English?
King. Sultan means king.
Okay. How old are you, Sultan?
I am 17-year old.
Ah, will you come to the kids' show on Sunday?
Okay, right. I will try to come.
First of all, you can't try to do anything, but it would be good for you because you would meet people from all over the world, your
Right.
age.
Right.
The show is for people who are 20 years old and younger. So
Right.
it would be more fun for you.
Okay.
Okay. What do you like to study, Sultan?
For study?
Yeah, what do you like to study?
Uh, for a subject, I like computer science.
Say that again?
Computer science.
Ah, great. Why do you like computer science?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Actually, computer science is my passion, and I am also learning SEO from DigiSkills. That's the program that teach freelancing, and I am also learning SEO right now from there. And
Are you learning it on YouTube?
sorry, what?
Are you learning SEO on YouTube?
No, it's a platform named digiskills.pk. That's a government program that teach us freelancing, and it's related other skills courses like SEO and social media marketing, digital marketing, content writing, and so on, WordPress, and these type of courses are there, and these are free for Pakistanis.
Very nice. Well, I would really like you to come to the show on Sunday. Can you promise me you'll come?
Okay, okay, I promise you, I will come there.
And will you promise me that you'll tell your friends and family to come too?
Sorry.
Will you tell your friends and family to come also?
Yes, absolutely. I will tell them.
How many people are in your family?
There are two brothers and one mother and a mother.
Do you live with, so you do not live in an extended family, right?
Right.
Okay.
The timing on Sunday.
It's the same time. It's at 10 p.m. Pakistan time.
Okay,
Is that
right.
too late for you?
It's sorry.
Is that too late for you?
No. I can come there easily.
Okay. I'm concerned about that because I know that may be late. I need to speak to someone else. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
I I will say that yeah, and thank you for providing us that facility to talk with you and others to improve our English. And so, thank you very much for that.
You're more than welcome. The
Thank
more you practice, the better you get.
you.
You need to do this often.
Mm,
You need to come a lot in order to get good.
right. I will try to come again and again. The,
Okay. There's a lady waiting to talk to me, so I want to say hello to her. Okay, so I'm going to mute you, but I want you to stay and listen because you will learn by listening also. So I'm going to close your mic for you. Oh, Lee, did you want to say anything to him before I go on to the next person?
No, I was a pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for talking to me. Nice to meet you.
Please come again, Sultan. I want to see you on Sunday. And
okay.
hopefully Lee will come too.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Poonam, can you open
Hi,
up? Hi, how are you, Poonam?
I am fine. How are you?
I am fine. Where are you from, Poonam?
I am from India.
Where are you from in India?
I am in India, state of Maharashtra. My town name is Murtazapur.
Did I speak to you on Clubhouse?
Yeah, last Tuesday.
You mean Wednesday?
Yeah.
And you are a student, correct?
I am a wife.
Okay.
How? Yeah.
Do you want to show your face or would you rather keep your camera closed?
Yeah.
Are you going to show your face? Hi. How are you doing?
I am superb.
How old are your kids?
14 years.
Is he a boy? Is your child a boy or a girl?
Boy.
What does he like to study?
He like listen podcast and play games.
Wow. He likes to play games.
Yes.
What is his favorite game?
I don't.
Do you want to try, Lee? I want you to say hello to everyone.
Okay, I'm very happy. Hello, Poonam. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Hello.
So you have a 14-year-old boy. Is that how old?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I used to teach children that age, so they can be a little difficult. Is he easy or is he difficult?
Everything easy for me.
Everything is easy for her. Everything. That's good. That's very good. So,
Yeah. Thank you.
So you're a mother. Do you also work, or you stay at
Yes,
home?
I am a business owner. I am in health and wellness industry.
And what kind of products do you sell?
Nutrition products and beauty products, personal care, home care.
So you have like supplements and things like that, like nutritional supplements. Very nice.
Yes. And supplements. Yeah.
And what's your favorite one? Of all the things you sell, what is the one that you love the best?
My favorite is multivitamin supplement called Daily multivitamin.
And do you think it really helps people to be stronger and healthier?
Yes, my supplements are very helpful, and everyone wants to take.
So I would like to be much more beautiful. So what do you have that will make me more beautiful?
Yes.
So I would like to be more handsome. Okay. So what do you have that can help me be more handsome?
My number one brand, Artistry, very helpful for make beautiful or handsome.
Even me?
Yes, why not? You are already handsome.
Oh, thank you. Very nice. Thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet.
You're welcome.
So you have a 14-year-old boy and you have a business at home.
Yeah.
Are you from Maharashtra or did you move from someplace else?
I am from Maharashtra, India, Maharashtra.
And is this your hometown or did you move here for work or family?
Yeah.
Very good.
It's my hometown.
It's your hometown.
I live in family. Yeah.
Do your parents live with you also?
My in-laws' parents. I live with in-laws' parents, my husband, my son, and me.
Very nice. Very nice. And does your husband have siblings, brothers or sisters that live in the house also? Or brothers, probably more likely.
They are married.
They're married and they're gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So only you and your husband, you stay with your in-laws.
My husband, me, my son, my in-laws' parents.
Very nice. Very nice.
And my pet.
Okay, that also very nice. What does your husband do? What does he do for work?
His business is hotel business.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Are there a lot of visitors to your town? Is that a big business in your town? Hotels?
My town is small, but business is well.
Even for hotels, there's He works in a.
And from yes.
Does he work in a hotel nearby, near your home?
No, some distance, 15 kilometers.
Okay. So he has to
Yeah.
commute. He has to travel every day, 15 kilometers. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. Do you drive? Do you know how to drive?
Yes. Yes. I love drive.
Yeah, you like to drive? Okay.
Yes,
You're
I
very
like to drive.
brave. You're very brave. Oh, you bet you drive a scooter?
Bike, yes, also scooter and also car.
A car also. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Indian traffic is scary. I don't know. You're very a brave girl. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Here is town, so here is no crowd.
So it's not so bad. So it's not like going to Mumbai or something like that, where you have so much crowd, but it's a little bit easier to drive and to get around. Yeah, good. Good.
There is the big cities, so much crowd.
Yeah.
But here is town, so small crowd.
I also love to drive. I love to go on long drives. I like to go out in the country and to go in the middle of nowhere and just drive and drive and drive. I can drive for hours and hours. I'm very happy. I turn on
Wow.
music and I just drive. I love it.
Wow.
But in the city, I'm not very patient. I live near the city of Washington, D.C., and my daughter lives in the city. And every time I go, the streets are very narrow. The streets are not wide. And, it's hard for cars to get past each other. And it's a little scary. And I don't like it very much. And there's no place to park. There's no place to put the car, so I'm there with my car and I have no place to put it. But I do like to drive. That's good. So you know how to drive. You have a business, and I'm figuring what we know about you. We know that you have a 14-year-old son, that you like to drive, that you have a business, and that you can make me handsome in your business, which is good. That you sell nice vitamins that make people feel better. So very nice to meet you. Such a pleasure.
So much. Nice to meet you.
Miss Carla, you want to speak to to Poonam?
I'm coming back. Thank you, Poonam, for coming.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you'll come back again. I'll be on Clubhouse tomorrow for about an hour.
Yes.
Did you
Definitely.
Before we go, can you tell me, did you have any problem getting to the show today? Was it easy getting to your StreamYard?
Very easy.
Works for some and doesn't work for others. Well, I am glad you came. I am going to end the show now. And Lee, hang out for a moment, please.
Okay.
We're ending the show now. I will be back on Sunday for people 20 years old and younger, which means your son can come. I would love him to join me. And we will speak in English. And remember, it's easy to get here. You just click on that GiggleFest University link. And with that, I'm going to wave goodbye. And I will talk to you later. Bye. Have a good day.